If this is your first time here, welcome to Building on 16. We recently purchased 12 acres of land, and on it was this abandoned barn. Every project gets us one step closer to figuring out if this old barn can be saved. You gotta check this out. This could be bad. So I noticed that there's some little poison ivy right there, and for some reason that stuff really messes with me. But I was looking at this wall here before we start cleaning it, and that looks bad. What do you think?
You know, I've never had an outbreak from poison ivy, but I've also never messed with something quite this big.
Right.
The research we did said to cut it at the base and apply an herbicide and let it completely dry out. I'm kind of wondering if we can cut it at the base and maybe slowly work it off the wall piece by piece.
Okay.
Definitely we'd need to let it sit and dry out completely. We should be careful. We shouldn't burn it or anything like that.
And what I saw, it actually said it stays on tools and clothes, so you must wash immediately. So
Okay.
that could be bad.
And I think it's like an oil.
Yes, it's an oil.
Not like it washes off easily either. So
Right.
we need to be careful and smart. This might slow us down a little bit.
So this side of the barn is showing to be a little bit more difficult because a lot of the battens are loose, whether they're rotted or just have popped off, and the vines have grown in between them. And as you can see, I don't have as much working space. That side over there, I don't know if it's going to be safe to put the ladder because where they have the opening for the hayloft, a lot of that's rotten, and it's going to be hard for me to get up there with being able to place my ladder, but we'll give it a shot. Yeah, it's just an old barn light that they would use so to light up the outside up here. Seen better days. And we won't disrupt it too much. But we'll see. All right, here to clean up those piles.
Hey, did you change clothes?
Maybe. I decided to take a quick shower and wash off any potential poison ivy oils because that stuff's a mess. It tears me up. But we've got a lot down, a lot of work to do around the corner, but I'm going to use the machine a little bit here and see what we can do. So far we've used like the brush cutter on the weed eater and chainsaw, stuff like that. Now that I have the skid steer over here, I have the stump bucket. I see some metal and stuff like that in there. I've already ruined one chainsaw chain. So actually, other than noticing this right here, I've noticed this pole sticking up. That makes me a little nervous. But if I can catch it, it won't damage the machine. There's a lot of block. I see a stump right there. I think at first I'm going to come in with the stump bucket and try to pop up the trees that are in here and try to move some of this tin and bigger trash out before I get in there with any smaller equipment. Well, what a difference. And I really did not know that there were going to be that many stumps in there. I mean, and these stumps are good size. Here's one more right here that I'll try to work on, but cleaned up nicely. We'll wrap around to the other side there. Look at all these stumps. And those actually take a good bit of work to get out. Those things are tough. And on this side over here, there's some concrete that, actually a good bit of concrete, it's all through here that I'll have to pop up. But another big hidden stump right here, and then some other small stuff here. So if I can get in close enough, I should be able to get this stuff cleared out of here pretty easily. I came over here and did some more work. Unfortunately, the time lapse that I had set up over there did not capture it, but big pile, and this is just a portion of it right here. Big pile of concrete. Still trying to chip away at this corner right here. These vines are still up there, but they're obviously not a big deal. I can pull them down really easy. The biggest issue I'm having is there's a lot of rocks and the concrete that I mentioned that keeps getting in the way. It's busting up really easy in big chunks. And I just switched over to my rock bucket because pulling this stuff away from the building, as you can see, some of these rocks are kind of just small. And I still have that big stump right there I got to fight with. But this has turned into more of a construction site rather than just a cleanup. All right, everyone. Well, this is the side we started on with the poison ivy. I'm actually going to probably spray this down here and I'll let all that dry up there. But it really is starting to look much better as far as the growth on the building. We could actually see now what we have to do. There are definitely some spots that are in some rough shape, along with the siding, unfortunately, on this side. I think a lot of it's gonna have to be replaced. And this side of the barn, as you can tell, has made the biggest difference by cleaning it up. And now we'll finally see some daylight that it hasn't seen in who knows how many years. Again, a lot more cleanup to do as far as the rocks and the trash, and it looks like there's even some old block in there. These stumps that had to be removed, those were a big surprise to me. But it has really taken some shape, and I'm really excited that it looks like the majority of the foundation of it is in decent shape and can probably be saved. Next, we'll be moving on to removing this trash, the roof, all the damage, and getting that down off of it and really kind of see what's going on there. I appreciate everyone watching. Again, drop us a comment below. Let me know what you think, what we should actually turn this old barn into, and how much you think we're actually gonna have to spend on it to get this thing in good working condition. Thanks for watching. Think about subscribing to our channel, and we'll see you on the next one.